All right, hello guys. It is Eclipse once again, and I'm going to be showing you guys my actual tactics that I use when I'm promoting because I just released a new song and I thought I'd just record the process. So here we go. Let's get into this. Most of this will be screen recorded, uh, but I'll probably pop in every once in a while and tell y'all what I'm doing. So here we go.
Pastries, pastries a la Lizzie deserves coverage a la Lizzie. Insurance designed for your small business.
I'll put whatever in my mouth. Oh, I don't care.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go over some of those parts again. So it's gonna be badly dubbed, I guess. But pretty much, anytime you're on one of these foreign websites, what you want to do is you want to look at the URLs, the top part, like the www.com, that kind of stuff. And it will usually tell you in English what each page is. And also, you need to download the Google Translate Chrome extension, which will automatically translate web pages for you. So let's go back into this here. I'll try to remember to keep turning this volume on. Apparently, I have to keep switching the volume on and off, so I'll try to keep remembering it, but if I don't, then I'll just end up talking over it later. So let's get back into it here. Okay, so pretty much I had to log into my accounts and I got that all set up, and now we're going to get into it. Uh, some of the audio in the beginning was cut out, but pretty much what I did is I went on my Wakelet and I opened up the websites that I needed to promote on, and I'm going to bring up Google Translate, uh, have them in separate windows, and I'm going to have different copy and paste messages. Uh, and you're going to be really careful with this because you could get blocked if you don't do this the right way. But pretty much I'm just making statuses, and I'm making the same status on all these different social medias in different languages, though. And then, so like every time I have a new song release or whatever, I'll make one post on all of my different accounts. And then I'm actually going to go in with my fan pages uh, or like my backup accounts, whatever, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to like and repost all of that stuff. So I probably won't end up showing that stuff, but just know you can go in and support yourself, obviously. So now we're going to get back into it. All right, so we got through that. We posted on all international social medias that I'm on, and we also posted on some American sites. Obviously, the sites that you'll use could be different. I would try to get as many accounts on as many different sites as you possibly can because you can get more done without getting blocked. So now what we're going to do is uh, I always save comments from previous tracks uh, for whenever you release a new song. Like, for instance, your last song, you shouldn't respond to your comments until your new song drops because then you can tell all of the people from the song before that you have a new song and they can go there. So anytime you're going through the comments, you want to wait till you have a new release and then tell them about it. And I also let all of my messages build up the same way so that anytime I have a release, I can uh, make sure that it helps me in some way. And also, what we're going to do is I have a Google Sheet where I save links of anyone's music that they send to me so I can keep up with it and listen to it in order. And you're going to see some other stuff that I do with the text pad here in a second. Uh, Pretty much, I'll have the copy and pasted messages inside of the Google Translate window, and I am going to go through and go through all my messages and save the links that they send me on a text pad. And later, I'm going to take all of the information that I get off the text pad and I'm going to put it where it needs to go. So, like if somebody gives me their emails or their phone number or something, uh, any information I can easily write it down on the text pad. And then when I'm done with all of this, I'll save the text pad and I'll bring all song links over to my Google Sheet and I'll listen to them in order. But you don't want to listen to any of the songs before you go through the messages. You want to go through the messages first because then they can start supporting you while you listen to them and you'll get through the messages quicker, which is how I'm able to go through hundreds of messages in like an hour or two. So now we're going to get back into exactly how I go through all of those messages quickly, and you'll see that I'm bringing up all of the links that people sent me, and I'm saving them on TextPad as I was talking about to import to the Google Sheet later, and that way it makes it to where it's easy to keep up with stuff. I don't have to listen to anyone's music straight up front. I can only focus on going through the messages and what I need to do, and when I have the time, I can go back and listen to their stuff. So let's get into that, and let me think if there's anything else I need to talk about. Um, well, I'll pull this back up if I think of it. But oh yeah, well we'll also talk about some networks here in a little bit. Um, but I'll do that here in a second. Pretty much, I'll talk about that here in a second. Okay, so we're gonna get into going through messages and bookmarking stuff. So Okay, so I just thought about there's no real reason for me to go through all my messages and save those links, but you saw how I did it. I have the text pad off to the side, and I just save all the links and all the information. So you want to do that for SoundCloud. That gets you through stuff very quickly. And you want to go through all of your comments, and you want to send people to your newest release. You can even leave a link if you want in your comments, and in the messages, you can also include a link. As long as you're only doing it on one account, you can send out multiple messages. How SoundCloud works, pretty much, is that you can send out a bunch of messages on one account, and they'll send you a warning message first. And I've noticed that you don't want to click the OK button. You want to just kind of click off to the side, because then you acknowledge the fact that you have been pushing too many messages. So if you click off to the side and just don't send any more messages for a couple days, you'll be straight on one account. But if you start doing that on multiple accounts back to back, then you'll start getting accounts deleted. So if you wait a couple of hours in between sending the messages between accounts, I'd say 3 hours or more maybe, but just be safe with it. It shouldn't be a problem. So you should be able to send several hundred messages on SoundCloud that way. And on Reverb Nation, what is going to end up happening is, since it adds 500 people a day for you, those people will add you back, and they're going to go into the notification list. And what you need to do is you need to open up every single notification that you get and send them an auto message, because on Reverb Nation, they actually don't care about auto messages. So you need to save a text pad on your desktop with an auto message that you send to the people on Reverb Nation. So I'll show you what that looks like here. But pretty much with SoundCloud, you just want to save all the people's links, and you can add them I'll show you the Google Sheet here in a second. A Google Sheet is pretty much like an online Microsoft Excel document, to where you can just store a lot of information. So pretty much we're going to take all of that information and just put it into the Google Sheet so we can keep up with it. And then I'll show you how I do my Reverb Nation stuff too. Okay, so if you saw how I went to the sent inbox, that helps me keep track of who is the last person that I messaged, because it's not that weird when you have a Reverb Nation robot adding 500 people a day for every couple of days for you to have 100 notifications plus. So you really need to keep it up with it that way by going into the sent messages, and you'll see exactly who is the last person that you sent the message to. But on Reverb Nation, it is totally okay to send auto messages, even like 100 of them, literally. Uh, it won't be any problem at all. I've been doing it for like 2 years. On SoundCloud, I'd be a little bit more careful, but it should be fine as long as it's to people that you've already been talking to. If it's messages to random people, then only do it until it pops up that message, like I told you, and you don't want to click OK. And um, let's see, um, yeah, you don't want to click OK, and then you want to stop for a couple days. But you should be able to send messages to people that you haven't followed or whatever that way. So now I've shown you how to do SoundCloud, shown you how to do Reverb Nation. I feel like those are the biggest important things because how I do that is how I do pretty much every single kind of promo. Bring over the text pad to the side and put all the links that you need in there. It can be used on any website. The whole Google Translate copy and paste messages thing can be used in any website, can be used with any language. So that's getting to the end, but one of the last things I want to show you, I want to show you how to use Repost Exchange, and I want to show you how to use SC Planner for SoundCloud. Um, I'll probably end up going through some other stuff when I end up forgetting it, but I feel like overall this is a pretty good overview of what we need to do here. So I'm going to get into Repost Exchange and talk about the SC Planner networks and how they work. Okay. Okay. All right. So, pretty much now, what I'm going to talk about. These are, man, these are the most essential things for SoundCloud, other than just legit promo. Here, we're going to talk about Repost Exchange and SC Planner, which also kind of works with, I guess, Pump Your Sound too. I mean, that's part of it, but I use Repost Exchange mainly. But it is definitely something worth talking about. But pretty much, the way Repost Exchange works is whenever you repost somebody's song, you get credits based on how many followers that you have. And I have 5,200 on one of my SoundClouds, so I get 52 credits. And those credits can be used to buy reposts, likes, and comments from people. So pretty much, I can repost somebody's stuff, get 52 reposts from somebody with 100 followers from one repost. So it really adds up. But then you can get bigger numbers, obviously, as well. And with SC Planner, pretty much the way it works is there are these schedule masters, and if you know how to find them, you can ask to be uh, the exact message that you need to send them is uh, pretty much saying, hey, I saw you on the scoreboard on SC Planner, and I was wondering if I could join your SC Planner network. And what they'll do is they'll send you a invite link, and when you accept the invite link, your SoundCloud will be connected to their SoundCloud, and they can make reposts on your channel uh, that unrepost in between a day or a week. You can set it up, and pretty much the way that so you send. So he's connected to your account, but you're also connected to the network, and he's connected to other people. So you can have huge ass networks with tons of different accounts all connected, and he can repost whatever he wants on your account, but it unreposts in like a day or a week, however you set it up. And whenever you have a new release, you can send it to the schedule master, and he will schedule your reposts to repost on every single one of the accounts related to the network. So now I'm going to get into Repost Exchange and show you how I do that, and then I'm going to show you SC Planner. All right. I'm gonna look over this text pad here. And I'm gonna see if there's anything else that I can run over real quick, and that's pretty much it. I feel like we're in a really good place right now. So I think I'll show you I'll end up showing you how to join groups real quick on WhatsApp, and I think that is pretty much it. But I'll check my text pad and see if there's anything else that I can run over quickly. Um, a lot of well, another thing I also want to mention is uh, after this last video, all of the information that I find is just going to be pretty much put on the Wakelet. As you can see, I'll bring it up here in a second to show you. But I've divided how-to videos and inspiration, business, motivation type videos in different categories, and uh, from there on, I think that if you just watch the videos that I watch, you should be straight, unless there's like some weird stuff that I end up finding. So uh, let's see. I think that I'm going to end it on the WhatsApp groups, and that should be pretty much it. We'll see, though. I'm going to turn this down, and we'll get back to work. Okay, and pretty much how those the Telegram, Discord, and WhatsApp group links work is you pretty much just click the link, and if you have the desktop version of those, then you'll just be instantly booted into the chat. One thing I noticed about WhatsApp is if you have a new WhatsApp account, you can join probably about 100 different groups, and they will temporarily block you. But if you respond to the message pretty much saying, hey, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that I was doing anything wrong. Please give me back my account. I have friends on here that I can only talk to on here, and I don't want to lose them forever. They'll end up reinstating your account, and you will still be in all of the groups. So pretty much you just click those links, but I would only do that one time with WhatsApp. And I don't know if I'd do it at all with Telegram or anything. Telegram is really cool because the groups that you join can have up to 200,000 people, which is a lot of damn people. So also some things to note are Line and Kakao Talk. Let me think if there's any others here. Yeah, that's mainly it. Line is you can go on there, and you actually don't have to have links for Line or Kakao Talk. Kakao Talk is like I got on this website Kakao Story earlier. It's KAKAOTALK. So Kakao Talk, and then Line, just LINE. Line, you can find groups of people in Japan, and Kakao Talk, you can find people in South Korea. So WhatsApp, you saw that you can find people in Pakistan, India, tons of different groups. If you do a little bit of searching, just click the links, and when you get into those groups, I would say just message the people and be like, hey, I make music from the United States. If you're interested in rap music, send me a message. And a bunch of people send me messages. I've had about 70 messages already. Obviously, one thing between the first video and this video that you're noticing is you're going to get through messages very quickly, but it still is overwhelming, and there's still a lot of messages coming in. So a lot of it comes down to just going through the messages. I feel like I've shown you how to get people to come in very easily, but once they're there, you really have to talk to them, and if you do that, then you'll be straight, dude. Seriously. I'm going to go over this text pad real quick and see if there's anything else that I need to talk about, but I'll probably do that at a different time. Well, you guys will see it at the same time, but I'm going to see here if there's any technical stuff that I need to go over relating to promotion, and if that's done, then this will be the end of the second video here. Okay, so um, on this website, Hyped It, we're talking about these things called loud links and download gates. And pretty much how download gates work is you'll send people a link to your song, and it will have the option for them to download the song. And to unlock the download, they'll have to enter in their email address and follow you on social media. So that is download gates, and you can do that for free on Hyped It. And another thing is creating loud links, which pretty much what that does is you can attach any link that you put through this thing, you can attach your music at the bottom, and it will also be a download gate. So people will have to follow you and have to give you their email address to be able to download the song. So both those things are incredibly useful. Let me see what else I have here. I wanted to also briefly mention Restream.io. I ended up mentioning it in my last video, but I also wanted to just mention it again because I got it more set up, and I noticed that some of the websites that it connects to are some of the websites that I've been telling you guys that you should get, including VK and Odna Klasniki, and another Korean website. And pretty much the way that it works is instead of just going live to Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, you can go to all of them at the same time, and you have other cool websites that you can connect to in addition. So when you go live, you just go through Restream.io, and you'll have all of these options. And it's actually like super user friendly the way that it's done. So you just click on whatever website you want to sign up for and connect your profile. It's super easy, and once it's linked in there, it isn't a problem until it gets disconnected every once in a while, and then you just have to reconnect your account. But that is nothing to go through to be able to stream on like 30 different websites at once. So that's really powerful there. And let's see here. I mentioned this briefly in the last video as well, but you want to send people to a landing page when you make music that has all the different options of websites that they could go to. And the one that is best is Feature.fm, which is different than what I said last time because you can actually get people's email addresses from Feature.fm. And how it looks is like this, but this is still linked to here. So I recommend Feature.fm now. And also, I mentioned this in the text pad, but AutoTalker is completely useless now. Now you need to get Jarvee because, I mean, you need to get Jarvee before anyway, but it supports TikTok automation, so now AutoTalker is completely useless. Okay, so now I'm just going to briefly show that. And also another thing that I want to mention is on AudioMac, I always just follow 6ix9ine's comments, the people that commented on his songs, every time he releases a new song, like the day of. And that's one thing that you should get used to doing is anytime there's a big artist that releases music, the second they release that music that you notice it, you need to follow all of those people because those are actually that artist's most dedicated fans. So if you're following them, then you'll notice instantly that they do the same things. Like if you want people to like your stuff, follow people that liked stuff. If you want people to repost stuff, follow people that repost stuff. But the way that we do things, since we purchase reposts, you're not going to want reposts because you're already going to have too many of them probably at first. And SC Planner, the way that it works is it unreposts stuff, so you end up getting more likes that you can fill in with reposts. So pretty much, if you just ask people for likes or comments, those are the best things on SoundCloud at least. But in general, uh, likes and comments are what you need to shoot for. So I'm going to show what I do with 6ix9ine on Audiomack, because it's actually really hard to find people that are popular on Audiomack, but he is. So anytime he releases a new song, I'll follow all the people that commented within that day. So, I mean, it's crazy. It's super, super targeted people. So as you can see, all that stuff is very current and new, so those are good people to follow. But you can do that with any artist. But the thing that I like about 6ix9ine's followers is he has a lot of people that hate him, he has a lot of people that love him, and they actually tend to argue with each other in the comments. So if you can get a lot of that going, then that's definitely a good thing. Um, the last thing I believe that I'm going to talk about is Black Hat Pro Tools. And I actually would say that you definitely do not want to pay for a subscription on this account. But the thing that's cool is it has a list of programs that are things that could help us. Like, for instance, think programs that would automatically create emails for us that we could use for fan page accounts, all kinds of really cool stuff. But do not sign up for the premium membership, because all of the links are broken and have viruses. So just use this website, Black Hat Pro Tools, to find software that you can use for promoting. All right, and those last two sites that I showed you were Down Archive, where I find a bunch of video courses on that are actually paid, that are on there for free, and Torrent Seeker, which I use to download Adobe programs or whatever kind of paid program that you need, pretty much. And I think that that is going to be it for today. Um, I know you guys learned a lot. It's probably pretty overwhelming, but I think that it's starting to come together, and you guys are starting to see exactly what I do. And the next part of the video, I'm going to be talking about mindset type stuff. But a lot of this stuff, I'm going to kind of just link to videos, because all the stuff's in Wakelet now. So we're really getting to the point where we're all on the same page. So uh, it's a lot of information. Use it wisely, help a lot of people, show people this information, and let's work as a team and take this to the next level. I'll speak with you guys soon, and feel free to message me. I'm going to leave my phone number and my email address in a text pad that I'm going to type right now. And I think that that's going to be it. I will see you guys soon, and have a great day.